Welcome to the deep dive.
Okay, so have you ever imagined taking like a really important test? One of those tests that can like totally make or break your future, like the SATs.
Oh, yeah, I can only imagine.
Well, picture this. It's 1982, and more than 300,000 high school students are taking the SATs.
Wow, that's a lot of people.
It is, right? They're all stressed out, hoping to get into their dream colleges.
Right.
But they're about to get a huge curveball.
Yeah.
They all get the same math question wrong.
Oh, wow. Every single one of them.
Every single one. But here's the crazy part. It wasn't their fault. The question itself was flawed, like seriously messed up.
You're kidding. What do you mean?
I mean, the right answer wasn't even an option on the test. Even the people who wrote the SAT got it wrong.
No way. How does that even happen? That's incredible.
It's a wild story, right?
It is.
And it's not just about a math mistake. This whole thing really shows us how even experts can, make big blunders. And it teaches us a lot about problem solving, not just in academics, but in all areas of life, even marketing, which is what we're all about.
Absolutely.
This deep dive is all about unpacking that 1982 SAT debacle. We're going to explore the question, the controversy, and most importantly, what we can learn from it as marketers, entrepreneurs, and just people trying to navigate this crazy world.
I'm really interested to hear more about this.
I'm ready to get into it. So imagine the scene. It's 1982, shoulder pads are in, and everyone's listening to Michael Jackson. Hundreds of thousands of students are hunched over their SAT booklets, and bam, they hit this one math question that just doesn't make sense.
Okay, so paint me a picture here. What was the question about?
Well, it involved geometry, like shapes and their relationship.
Geometry, not my strongest subject.
I hear you. But the way it was worded, it created this impossible situation. You just couldn't get to a correct answer based on the choices they gave.
So it was like a trick question.
It was more than a trick question. It was a paradox.
A paradox. So even if you understood the math, you were still going to get it wrong.
Exactly. And no one caught it until after the tests were graded. Can you imagine the uproar when everyone realized this mistake had happened?
Oh, I bet people were furious, especially the students and their parents.
It was huge news. People were demanding answers.
Understandably so.
Imagine. You spent months, maybe even years, prepping for this one test. It could determine your entire future. And then, boom, you get tripped up by a question that was basically unsolvable. The College Board, the folks who run the SATs, had to rescore all 300,000 tests.
Wow.
What a logistical nightmare.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. This wasn't just a silly math error.
Right.
It was a wake-up call about the limitations of expertise. I mean, if the people who are supposed to be the best at creating these tests could fall into this trap, what does that say about all of us?
That's the big question, isn't it?
It is.
Like, are we all susceptible to this kind of rigid thinking? I mean, in a way, we all create our own little tests every day. The goals we set, the problems we try to solve, the decisions we make. And sometimes we get so focused on finding the right answer, the one that fits our existing framework, that we miss out on other possibilities.
I see what you're saying.
So this SAT paradox, it's not just an anecdote. It's like a mirror reflecting our own potential for flawed thinking.
You're right. It really makes you think. And it highlights how important it is to be adaptable.
Oh, absolutely. Adaptability is key.
Like, what if, instead of getting hung up on finding the perfect solution, we focused on finding a workable solution?
I like that.
One that might not be textbook perfect, but gets the job done,
Exactly. It's about being flexible, willing to shift gears when things don't go as planned.
Right, because the world is messy and unpredictable. We have to be able to roll with the punches.
And that's where this SAT story gets really interesting for us as marketers.
I see where you're going with this.
Think about it. You can have the most amazing marketing plan, data-driven, perfectly targeted. But if you're not prepared to adapt when the market changes.
When something unexpected happens.
Right. Your perfect plan could totally backfire.
It's almost like clinging to the wrong answer on that SAT question.
Exactly. You're so focused on what you think should work that you miss out on opportunities to adjust and actually succeed.
So the real takeaway here is that being able to adapt and learn from our mistakes is way more valuable than being right all the time.
100%. And, the College Board actually did that. They admitted their mistake, they learned from it, and they changed the way they created the SATs to prevent it from happening again.
It's like that saying, the only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing.
Exactly. So for everyone listening, I challenge you to think about this. What are some of the unsolvable problems you're facing right now in your business, your career, even your personal life? Could those problems actually be opportunities in disguise?
Yeah, what if, instead of seeing them as roadblocks, you see them as invitations to think differently, to get creative, to find a new approach?
What if the right answer is actually hidden somewhere outside the box, waiting for you to discover it?
Great question. It's like that 1982 SAT snafu taught us. Sometimes the best solutions come from questioning our assumptions and embracing the unexpected.
Absolutely. And who knows? Maybe by reframing those impossible challenges, we can unlock a whole new level of success.
Maybe those are the keys to unlocking our full potential, just like the College Board had to rethink their whole approach to the SATs. So everyone out there, embrace the paradox, stay flexible, and keep learning. Who knows what breakthroughs you might discover?
Well said.
That's it for this deep dive.
See you next time.
See ya.
Step right up, we're diving in. Marketing tales from where to when. Curious facts that make you grin. Welcome, friends, let's begin. From lost campaigns to clever schemes, broken dreams and wild extremes, the lessons learned through all extremes. Truth is stranger than it seems. Oh, it's the deep dive you gotta hear. Marketing tales from far and near, the lessons wrapped in laughter clear. Oh yeah, we're taking the rear. Marketing myths and legends bold, stories better than gold. Every tale is retold in ways you've never been told. From the quirky ads gone haywire to campaigns that catch fire, every story to admire. Tune in and let's aspire. Oh, it's the deep dive you gotta hear. Marketing tales from far and near, lessons wrapped in laughter clear. Oh yeah, we're taking the rear. From lost campaigns to clever schemes, broken dreams and wild extremes, the lessons learned through all extremes. Truth is stranger than it seems. Oh, it's the deep dive you gotta hear. Marketing tales from far and near, lessons wrapped in laughter clear. Oh yeah, we're taking the rear. Oh yeah, we're taking the rear. Oh, it's the deep dive you gotta hear. Marketing tales from far and near, lessons wrapped in laughter clear. Oh yeah, we're taking the rear. Oh yeah, we're taking the rear.